All
We
right.
are live. Let's see if
What up?
anyone is here yet, though. First,
Yeah, can just shoot me over the link.
yes, I will.
Add this up for all my AIOs. I I don't have a name for them really. They're just
Let's see. What's that? Let's see. Do we have a chat? Do we have a chat?
it's always hidden.
And
There we go. That kind of things didn't work.
all right. So what I figured was we'll talk about here is who are you? What have you created? I've already posted a little bit about what you've created about AIOminer, but tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into cryptocurrency, and we'll start from that.
Yeah, so I got into crypto probably like 8 months ago. Really, guy at work was like, "Hey, man, I'm making all this money." So I was like, "Well, I want money. I like money, so why not?" So, I bought a video card or two, and you know how it always escalates. Once you buy one, you're like, "Well, I just need more money."
Yeah.
So, so it started from there, and AIO really just got started because I wanted to watch my video card status, and it's escalated from there to the point where I have a group full of people now waiting for a release. So it's either I'm doing really good or I messed up really bad. I'm not really sure where I'm at on that spectrum, but that's pretty much where that's at. But naturally, I'm just a network engineer. Been doing development for many years, and just decided one day to make this, and that's how this got started.
So this being AIOminer.
Yeah, it was called MyMiner at first,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't Google that name until one day I decided to Google that name, and that name was dragged through the mud so many times. So I actually had a vote on what to actually name my miner, which I still my miner, but that's and AIOminer is what came out to be.
So I'm just looking up AIOminer right now, and of course, my ad blocker, my thing that's supposed to keep me protected, is
Right.
is killing it. Let's see if we can get to it a different way. So you've created this program, AIOminer, and you have actually we have created a mining pool, and you actually have now pre-programmed the mining pool to connect to our mining pool, or pre-programmed your program to connect to our mining pool. Is that correct?
That is correct. A feature that I put in with the last one is that any coin and any if we just wanted to add a coin on the fly or add a pool on the fly, it's just an easy add and go. So
Nice. So how many
yeah.
coins do you have on your miner right now?
27,
27.
give or take. The next release, AIO8, will allow for you to add a custom coin, and we'll actually support up to 38 algorithms,
Wow.
which is all that I could find. Granted, I literally just found one right before this, so I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we're going to be close to 40 here soon somehow. Granted,
40.
most of them are dead, but yeah.
So 40 coins, or close to 40 coins, or algorithms, yeah, close to 40 algorithms, and so each algorithm, though, you can point that specific algorithm to a pool, right? You can select whatever pool you want, or is it just your pre-programmed pools?
Oh no, you can add your own pools. That's kind of what this is, just a pool manager, so that way you don't have thousands of batch files over there, and you just have this, and you can have it run a schedule. Like, let's say today I want to mine Zcash, tomorrow I want to mine Ethereum. It could auto switch for you, things like that. So add whatever pool you want. We do preload pools that we think would be beneficial for our users,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so that's
So
for that.
So for us at the mining or at the Bitcoin Pub and everyone, we try to give everyone a chance to show us their software, show us what they're doing with their software, and a lot of the people have really liked the simplicity of SMOS, like simple mining
Mm-hmm.
operating system. The fact that they don't really have to have uh, what am I trying to say? They don't have to have an operating system, right? They can just
Right.
plug in the thumb drive and they can run SMOS. They can log into the computer remotely, all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you would want to build to, or are you more of just sticking with a program that runs like through Windows?
So, we're in alpha right now, so we get to try a bunch of different things. I tell people, hey, version 6 isn't going to be compatible with version 7. That's just them's the beats, right? I mean, we can stay in alpha as long as we want, but hopefully we don't. But Linux is definitely on the map there. But right now, it's just Windows is just our niche right now, like other miners. So that's just kind of where we're at right now. I don't want to put any kind of limitations to this, but it's not perfected yet. So I don't want to fork off and make something else of something that's bad. I'm not saying AIOminer is bad. Just it could always be better. That's
Right.
That's the problem. This is when you develop something, is that it can always be better.
Right.
So,
Yeah. And I think we feel the same way. Is we're always trying to make the community better, right? The Bitcoin Pub, we're always trying to figure out how to make that better. And then now that we have the mining pool, we're always thinking, well, how do we make the mining pool better?
Oh yeah.
How can we, you know who Ted is, right? Ted, my partner on this, right?
Yeah, I know Ted.
You know my partner Ted on this, and Ted is really, he is head on, hit this thing and just boom, just pumped it out. I literally told him about it, and he was like, "Let me just check this thing out." And 4 hours later, it was like, "I'm 90% done, and we can launch by next week."
Nice.
And so
That's good guy Ted.
so we have been we've been really working, or he's been really working hard at getting everything set up with the miner, and then he told me, "Hey, I know this guy who's creating this program called AIOminer, and he wants to feature, or he's going to put our coin on a preset." And I was like, holy shit, we really need to talk to this guy. We need to bring this guy into the Bitcoin Pub. We need to get the Bitcoin Pub members to know you, so that they can use your program also, right? And
definitely.
And the simplicity of your program is really what's going to attract people, just like NiceHash, right? So the simplicity of NiceHash is that it's just a program. You download it, you click it, and it goes. And then, but like if you're using EWBF or you're using CCMiner, there's always that batch file that you have to create. You have to insert all of the things, and then send it, and then hope it connects, and then hope that the user interface that you're using, or the web interface, picks up your coin, and you're good to go, right?
Oh yeah, making imaginary money. That's what it's all about. Yeah. So
I was talking to a guy the other day, and he said, "Yeah, I'm printing money." I said, "No, you're not. I'm printing money."
Exactly.
Ted is in the chat. We got Goldman in the chat, Hytrix, and Blockchain. What's going on, guys? You guys got any questions about this AIOminer? How to connect, how to download? I would show you guys how to do it, but my web browser keeps kicking it off. So, what I want you to do is I want to, well, yeah, it's because I got this Sophis. I think I'm about to get rid of Sophis. I don't know what it is.
I don't even know what
I downloaded it, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try this thing out and see how it goes. and everything I install, it's like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
It's
And
like
so
little snitch.
yeah, it's just a pain. So I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna get rid of it here pretty soon. But so tell me, what is your favorite coin, and why? And why?
Ooh, man, put me on the spot here. Ooh, I'm honestly gonna say it's this coin called a Chroma,
Okay.
and it's kind of it not kind of it's an Ethereum fork, and they're trying to set up master nodes and everything like that. And it yeah, I'm not really big on shilling any kind of coins since I support all and any coins, but a Chroma right now just it's in the early phases, so it's like, do I have a bunch of them? Yes, I do. So
So you're
yeah,
gonna support
I like the way that the project is going. I know the developers, not personally, but I kind of was there day 5, and I was like, so what are you guys doing? And I watched them grow pretty big in the past month. So it's that's kind of my coin of choice right now. Granted, it's not on any exchanges or anything like that, but it's an interesting coin. So
Sounds
looking
like sounds like if you pump it enough, like we pump Doge. Like Doge is the big coin that we pump on the Bitcoin pub, just hoping
Right.
one day, my partner Peter over here, he loves to pump Doge. He pumps it as much as he can. They call him the Doge Lord. I mean, I mean, we
You guys
really,
are probably happy for a penny, huh? You're like, jackpot, motherfucker!
yeah,
Mother-
exactly. As soon as we
Yeah.
get to one penny, you're like, oh yes, keep going. The other one that he is running he runs his experiment on is Mysterium. For whatever reason, every time he starts to talk about Mysterium, it pumps up, and then as soon as he signs off, it's like it pumps back down, or it drops back down. So it's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
So with your AIO miner, you got the presets for your coins. You've got the presets for whatever mining mining pool you want to mine to. What other special features are in there, or what do you think you're going to add maybe later?
Well, I can kind of just go over what we have now and what's coming.
Okay.
If you want to kind of go deep dive into it, is that one of the big things was auto start on Windows. That's a no-brainer, and auto start mining the last mined coin. We have that. We have following a schedule, so that way, if you would like to diversify, you can. Another big one that people like is the idle mine, which is basically how you can probably imagine you walk away from a computer, it starts mining, you come back, and it starts to do that. We have coin prices right on the main page, which are actually going away.
Okay.
And that's for a new feature. That's actually going to be a ticker down at the bottom where you can actually add whatever coin you want to, versus forced to know where Vertcoin is at. There's a lot of things that are coming. Pool settings, stuff like that. But auto profitability is actually going to be in the next release, where we actually got the okay from whattomine.com, where we are going to implement a benchmark based off of the algorithms that What to Mine has, plus the rest of them. So that way you can just at least know where you stand, and then you can actually follow the top coin to mine. So that way you can auto switch and things like this. Granted, you can still use like Mining Pool Hub, things like this to do that now, but that's where it's at. And apparently we're going to coin something called Crypto Canary, which will help you monitor more or less like a watchdog, where we're going to help you make sure that your mining doesn't stop.
Nice.
Because it's nothing worse than you sitting there and it's just going, but you're not getting anything.
That was one of the questions I had posted onto the Bitcoin Pub, was that how do you, like, when your miner is supposedly mining, right? You're getting accepted shares, and this is the experience we're having right now. because we haven't found a block yet. So our miners are all sitting there, they're getting shares accepted by the pool, but we're not actually mining a block. So maybe you can add some insight about what is it that that your miner is actually doing when it's not mining a block.
What is your miner actually do? You're trying to mine a block, right? You're just working, you're answering questions. That's all your GPUs are doing, and then eventually you get to answer them. Hopefully the pool gets to say, hey, here's the block, and hopefully you got that block before other people. I have seen pools where it just doesn't work out. You work so long and then so hard, and it's like, oh, this is a duplicate. I'm sorry, we solved this 2 days ago. So yeah, you find out where you find good pools and bad pools, and that was a bad pool. But yeah, so right now we just make sure that is your application up and running, and has it kicked out any errors. If it does kick out an error, we'll restart it for you, and if it happens so many times, we can reboot your computer for you.
Nice.
Which that's an alpha thing. Is that right now that is a opt out versus an opt in feature. I quickly learned that people are like, hey, I started mining, my computer rebooted, this program sucks. So you get to learn, but at least now that's a bad feature. Good, bad, depends on who you are. So
we got a question from someone, James. He says, hi, will the next version of AIOminer have a way to auto-switching between a list of currencies to make sure it's always mining the most profitable one, or something along those lines?
I think, if after you run the benchmark, we will get you the information. You need to have the pools set up right now, because the biggest issue that we have is that we don't own your wallet. You can call that an issue, you can call it not an issue. It's really, if we owned your wallet, like basically if AIOminer was AKA an exchange as well, that would be super sweet, but it's not right now. So, that's the biggest thing, is that you need to make sure that you set up your wallets, and I'm going to make that easier for you as well. So, you can actually prefer one coin over another. So let's say that you have Zcash and Ethereum would somehow magically on your system get the same thing. Mm-hmm. You can actually set a priority of one over the other. So, yes, but I will. It's alpha, so we get to test some stuff. I don't think that people should be trying to switch like every hour.
Right.
Because you can probably understand where this is going. Every single hour, you're going to be like, I switched this pool, I switched this coin, I'm never getting paid.
Yeah, well, I think definitely if you have an auto switch feature, right, it's got to have definitely a timer that would say it won't switch more than once a day or something like that. Because let's say you did switch to like Vertcoin, right? And Vertcoin, all of their pools require that you mine on them for a certain amount of time before you can even get your payouts. So if you switch,
depends on which pool.
Yeah, it does depend on the pool, but yeah, there are some pools that if you don't mine there long enough, you're not going to get paid out. And then also, your program is running. Your program allows these people to connect to another pool, right? So if they're connecting to another pool, you don't really have a say in when their payout is either. So
that's also true.
So that's one thing that I think everyone who uses the program needs to understand, is that you're not controlling the payouts. You are merely providing a user interface, right? You're providing a user interface.
It's a wrapper.
Yeah, for people to easily connect from one pool to another pool, but you have no say in when their payouts are going to be and how long they need to mine on it. So that's definitely something that everyone who's using the program needs to realize, so that you, Bobby, so you don't get all that hate mail of, well, I didn't get paid because I'm using your miner and da 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 da.
Yeah. Exactly. It's I'm glad somebody else sees that, because other people they're like, I just started mining last night. I am not rich yet. And it's like, geez, all right. So here's a blockchain. Like, I made this video whenever Release 6 came out. And I was trying to make it as easy as possible, but AIOminer is still too hard. My goal is to get from grannies to farms. That's kind of another. I'm really bad at making names for anything, but I'll have my 5-year-old daughter test it whenever. Yeah, if she can start mining, we're in the money. We're good. We're
Can you
good.
see
So,
the button that says start? Oh, okay, that works.
honestly, I think I'm just gonna like have like a little. I was thinking about this. I was like, how can I just? I'm gonna put like a little green button, just like a little green circle, and be like, just keep clicking the green circle. It will work out.
Green
I
means
don't know
go, red means stop.
Exactly.
Maybe
Exactly.
something like that, right? All right,
Yeah.
so we got
So
another question. So Ted is asking a question here. So Ted asks, any plans to add the ability to configure a payout rate with the ability to switch between pools if the pool's ability to mine a block drops below a certain threshold? That's a long
no,
question, Ted.
no. That is a very long question. Again, I don't really control the pools.
Right.
That's up to the nice, fine. I try to give people the best pool options. So people are like, "Hey, if I want to mine Zcash," I'm like, "I hate it, but go to Flypool. I hate it, but go to Flypool." Or Ethereum. It's like, well, go to Ethermine or something. So it's I, at some point you have to realize what you're doing.
Right.
Like I can get you going with the top coins, easy, reliable payouts. But as far as knowing which pool is going to have the best payout for you, uh, pools are more than welcome to say, hey, can you add me in? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and we can just move on. It's a trial and error.
Right.
That's all we're doing all together here is just trial and error. So.
Well, Ted and I would appreciate if you removed all of the Zencash pools from yours except for ours, and then forced everyone into our mining pool. How about that? Can we get that?
So you can, but
for the right amount of money, right?
No, it's I will defer that to my Shane. I'll defer that to my Shane. Yeah,
Shane is here. Shane is here in the chat, and
that sounds about right. He'll probably appreciate that I just said defer that to a Shane. So let him control that. As a developer trying to sell anything, I'm like, it cost $1 million or $50. I don't really. I made this, so it's like my baby. So I don't want to away for anything, but I got to pay for those APIs, got to get the server up and running, there's a lot of fun stuff coming to AIOminer, and I really I get excited about this kind of stuff. It's like I keep on telling my wife, it's like, I'm going up to my third job. My first job is doing network engineering stuff. My second job is being a dad, but that's kind of really my first job. And then there's my third job where I come up here late at night and just start cracking away and answering people's mining questions. And people are like, hey, it'd be really cool if AIO did this. And I'm like, you're damn right it would. Let me just go ahead and put that in. And next thing you know, it's taking me like 3 months to do the next release. Good things come to those that wait. And I don't want to release something, again, it's never going to be perfect. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So.
Well, you're always your own worst critic, too.
Oh, God.
So,
it's. I was looking at. I keep all the code for previous versions. I take a snapshot of 1, 2, 3, 4. Version 1, how I got anybody to use it is amazing. Like it was just. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was simple. That's really what it comes down to. Is just make it simple enough for new people and simple enough for existing people to just mine. So, that's where we're at.
And we still haven't even found a block yet. So Ted and I have been testing now. Him and I were testing over the weekend. We've now got the Bitcoin Pub members on there. They've been testing since Tuesday. So it's only been 2 days. So we got a guy here, Wardo, who pointed out that we still have no block.
Thanks, Eduardo.
Yeah, thanks, Wardo, for pointing out that we still have no block. We're in day 2 of testing, so I don't expect us to have a block. I think our luck is set right, our luck right now is saying that we have about, I think 4 days is the last time I checked. So we should find.
Well, I know how you get a block. It just costs money, and I think it's like a curse word around this house if I mention that name. But you know what to do.
I know how you can get a block. Yes, I know you can pay a company
Yeah.
to as a lottery to get a block. I know that, but no, we don't want to do that. We could also pay that same company to send a whole bunch of hash power to our pool. Also,
Yes.
we
Yes.
could also do that.
Sucks that only costs Bitcoin now. Like you have to use Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah, but I
Only
mean,
there was another option.
I think if we can get one, we got to add simplicity to getting to our pool, and I believe your miner is the way that we can get that simplicity. Because I know right off the bat, after we published that we had a mining pool, we got flooded with questions about how do I connect, this isn't working, and how do I fix this, and
Oh
so
yeah.
so getting rid of that problem, getting rid of the
Mhm.
problem of the complexity of like EWBF and CC. Well, CC miner won't connect to us, I don't think. So getting rid of that complexity
No.
really really will boost our numbers, and also the fact that I think the fact that we're actually putting out there that we're testing this has really deterred a lot of people from the network. And
Oh.
what's funny is even if like Ted and I have already talked about this, but even if we know that it's working, we know that we are actively searching for a block.
Mhm.
The only thing we're really testing is to make sure that the payout actually works. Now,
Yeah.
now, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't automatically pay out all of our members, all of our miners, we are going to actively go in and manually do this. It's not like we're going to be like, hey guys, sorry, but thanks for 11s in. No, we're going to actually go out, make sure everyone gets paid their fair share, and if we got to do that manually until we get it fixed, we can't, or we will. But so those of you from the Bitcoin Pub that are watching and that are helping us out, just know that you will get paid. We will make sure that we process all the transactions in a fair manner. So don't feel like your efforts are going to be wasted with doing that. But hopefully, people will actually help us get this first block. Because once we know that we got a block, once we know that we've mined the block and the payouts work, it's done. From that point on, Ted and I are mainly focused then on the front end stuff, right? Our front end stuff is not pretty.
It's not that bad. I've seen. It's not that bad.
He says it's not that
It's not
bad,
that
guys.
bad.
Let's just show them real quick. So this is our front end right here, just our terms of service and everything like that. And then
Okay, your terms of service. Okay, like are we talking about the front end or like when I visit the website? Because I've seen what happens when you visit the website. You're like, what do I do? And then you click a button and it looks good. So yeah.
so hashitmining.com, right? Everyone go to hashitmining.com if you haven't already. And then you're gonna get our welcome page, our front end page, all of that, our terms of service. You're gonna click, your accepting button. You're accepting our terms of service, and then you're gonna get this page here, which is the generic ZNOP page. I know you can't see it, Bobby, but that's our generic ZNOP page that we haven't figured out yet. You don't have to look.
Was that
Just
the right
look
direction?
straight. Just look straight. Yeah, just turn. Yeah, there you go. It's right there. so that's our generic page that we're setting up, and then we got the graphs. The graphs are working. Two miners are offline, or two workers are offline. I think one of those is me because I'm on my gaming PC right now doing this stream, and one of those is probably Ted because Ted is probably trying to watch this, via his gaming rig also. So.
Oh yeah.
So right now, 4.5 days is our luck. We still have no block. We're still trying to get a block.
Excuse me.
one of the things is guys, you guys at the Bitcoin Pub, it helps us out a lot to know who's helping us. If you put your name, your username, your Bitcoin Pub username into your worker name. So you'll have your address, period, then your worker name, right? No name, I don't know if there's a user on the Bitcoin Pub named No Name, but I don't think there is.
Yeah. Technically, you can actually use the username No Name, but if no name is given, no name is used.
You will forever be known as
But,
No Name. But
yeah.
the reason why I asked you guys at the Bitcoin Pub to put your username is so I know who to thank for getting us off the ground, right? So and I don't want you guys to go without appreciation, right? So yeah, Brian33. Yeah, here you go, Wordo. I got you, bro. I got you right here. There you are, right there. Right there. Okay? You're right here, buddy. You are giving us 4.5 kilohashes, 4.43 on average. Bro, you're killing it. We really appreciate all of that effort. I think No Name is actually, this might actually be Nathan. I don't know if Nathan wants me to call him up, but I think that's Nathan. And Nathan is a beast. We have a guy who's really helping us out, Nathan, to develop the Bitcoin pubs, to develop this mining pool, I should say. And he's been real helpful and real instrumental in all of it. So if Nathan, if you're there, or if you watch this later, thank you very much. We got a lot of people on the Bitcoin pub though, mining to the pool. I would say, we wanted to hit 20 kilohash souls per second. We wanted to hit that number. That was our goal. We felt that would get us to around what we thought it would get us to about 2 days in the luck. And apparently Ted has failed college algebra 3 times, which I didn't know. Ted.
Damn, Ted.
Okay. So we're down to 4.5 days instead of the 2-day mark. But I mean that's pretty good.
So yeah, you guys just started, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you gone out to all the other? I know you don't want to post on any other forum except for your own, but get out there. Just let people know you're still in the testing phase, and it will eventually work out. Somebody had to start somewhere. So
exactly, and that's how.
And then you on video guaranteeing that you're going to pay out people. It's a ballsy move, but I like it. It's gonna.
I mean,
so there you go.
It's the right thing to do, right?
That is.
We don't want anyone to lose out on what they're doing with mining. So we don't want them to go. One, we don't want them to go anywhere else. But two,
what are your fees at? What are your fees at right now?
Right now, our fees are at 1%.
Okay. So if you're testing, I know you're not gonna like this. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, lower your fee to 0.
I don't even have to say it. Lower your fee to 0. Yeah. That's the other thing is that I don't know if I've mentioned this, but we don't charge anything for AIOminer. AIOminer doesn't take a cut. We don't. It would. God damn, I hate it. Sorry. I hate it when people take fees, and I mean that in the best way possible. And I get why you have to take fees. Don't get me wrong. It is what it is. But during the test phase, 0.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Ted, you want to take us down to 0 on the fee?
You're welcome, all the other miners.
Yeah, you're welcome, miners. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. We are testing. We shouldn't be charging during our testing time. So yeah, we should definitely take our fee down to 0, and maybe that'll bump some more people in. I like that you outlined that your miner doesn't charge a fee. So if you're thinking of NiceHash, I know you don't like that word, but if you're thinking of NiceHash, they do charge a fee. I mean, I think their fee is like 2% or something like that. Typically, if you mine to their wallet,
they have the ability to lose a lot of money, and that's I could jab at that, right?
Right.
I would love to have the ability to lose $46 million. That would it'd be so bad, but I'd be like, that's awesome. But I even have the chance to. We'll find other ways.
Right.
But I'll go on video saying this. Shane is going to be like, what are you doing? But mining for users is always going to be free on AIOminer. No matter what, I'll fight tooth and nail. No matter what happens, that's how you bring them in. It
Right.
sounds horrible to say that, but it's everybody fees. There's so many fees to do anything. Like by the time I get out, it's like, well, I had $20, now I got $5. So it's AIOminer. Your money is your money. At the developer for Claymore, all those other apps, they're gonna get theirs. I can't do anything about it. They did a great job helping you make money. So
Right. I
you
mean,
know,
with the mining pool, we do have expenses, right? Because we
oh
are
yeah,
running a
yeah.
server, we are,
Yep.
having data come through it, and so yeah, we do have to charge a fee. But you're right, in the initial stage, in this testing phase, we should be at 0, and Ted has just indicated that he has changed it to 0. So, see what I mean? Ted's a beast, just like Shane. I'm sure Shane's a beast as well.
Shane is amazing. Shane, he's he's a good guy. He's my guy in California. He's
How
good
many
times.
team members do you have?
We have got 4. I have got me. My dad actually helps me out with the development of this. That was he's like, you're working on something? I want to help out. And it's been awesome, actually. Like, I never thought I'd be, working with my dad on something. But Shane and Omar. Omar was one of the very first people to actually join in my chat, and he actually introduced me to Shane. And Shane is he's kind of, I'll work on the development. He'll work on finding some way to make sure that my dream can become possible by somehow getting funds for it, with keeping mining free for our users. So that's the goal there. So yeah.
Good, good. Shane said, I heard my name, but I'm on delay, so I don't know if you guys are asking me stuff. 10-minute delay. 10-minute delay? I don't think I have a 10-minute delay set.
The stock market is crashing.
I think he would see that before he saw it on here. James, just have to wait about 23 hours to activate my Bittrex account, and then I'll be able to start the mining pool. So James, you actually don't need to create a wallet on Bittrex before you can mine. Zencash, I think it's zencash.io, I think is their website, zencash.io.
IO is blown up. Everybody's .io.
Oh,
It's pretty crazy.
yeah. Zensystem.io. I'm sorry, Zensystem.io. You can scroll down to the bottom here. They have wallets. And you guys are reminding me, I need to do a video of showing you guys beginning to end of how to set up so that you can connect to the pool and start getting paid out. But you can see here, right here, Swing Wallet. You can download the Zencash Swing Wallet or the Arzen wallet. So the difference between the two wallets is the Swing wallet acts as a node, and the Arzen wallet is just a desktop wallet. So if you want to support the network, you would run the node. If you don't want to support the network, you do the Arzen, right? So that's the Windows. They have one for Windows, one for Mac, Linux. So there's tons of them out there. So Vosscoin has done a video on Arzen. Yeah, and I think that Vosscoin has done a lot of the videos in regards to Zencash also. But I want you guys to stay here. I want you guys to stay with me at BiteSizeMining, and watch my videos and promote my channel. And
Wait, who is this guy?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know who he is. Actually,
right.
I've actually sent an email to Vosscoin, the guy that's doing Vosscoin. I've actually sent a email to him asking if he would even come on to talk to me. More of I like to do these so that everyone can learn who these people are outside of their videos, right?
Right.
And so I've, like I said, I've talked to Bitsby Trippin, and you kind of learn a little bit more about them outside of the videos that they edit and publish, right?
Right.
So James, again, you can go here, zensystem.io, and you can download their Swing wallet for Windows or their Arzen wallet for Windows, and then bam, you got your wallet. Lightning question: what's your personal favorite wallet for Zencash? Okay, for me, is that a question for me or is that a question for Bobby? I guess you can answer it first, since somebody's on a 10-minute delay.
I don't mine Zencash. I'm not, at least not yet.
Look,
I have yet to jump in that pool.
You said that you're trying to work with what to mine, right? You're trying to work with what to mine, and please, what to mine. Don't make me wrong. If you make me wrong, what to mine, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, I know. Don't get me wrong. It's not. I know it's Zencash.
Zencash moved down to number 5.
Well, that's for your system. I am running I am running an AMD system, and I am mining a Chroma. Remember that coin I shilled way back at the beginning of this?
Yeah, I do. Let me see. It better be number 1.
What, a Chroma?
Yeah.
It's not even on any list.
Yeah. See?
Like, I'm going hipster as hell on this. Like, I found a coin. Somebody shielded it, like, at like 4 a.m. Omar did. In case this ever comes up, I have video proof. He's like, start mining this coin. I started mining it, and I got like a couple thousand of them. And I was like, sweet. And now, like, people are getting like 5 or 6 a day, and I'm just like, hold, baby, hold. But no, just like looking at the project, I really like it. So, but whenever it was NVIDIA, which I just actually got rid of my 1080 Ti's, my 1070s, except for my one 1070 for development work, so I can buy more AMD stuff. I think it was either Zcash or Zen. I honestly don't remember if I've ever mined Zen. Yeah. I might have missed out. I most likely missed out.
So when we were thinking about what coin we were going to mine and what coin we were going to create a pool for, we had to figure out where we could be competitive, right?
Yeah.
And we just felt like Zencash, it was high enough on the what to mine list that we could actually be competitive in that market. And everyone here at the Bitcoin Pub really helped us out, really identifying their systems and telling us what their hashing power was. I'm trying to find it right here. Here we go. And so what we did was we said, okay, if we have all these users, what are they mining right now? And most of them are mining Zcash.
Oh yeah.
Most of them are mining Zcash, and so we're like, well, can we be competitive in the Zcash world? And since Flypool, right?
Oh yeah. That, like, again, I hate them, but you hate them because you ain't them, I think is the term. I don't really it's.
I mean, they're crushing it. Flypool is crushing it.
They are.
But we can't compete with that, right? So we have to like take a step back and say, okay, that would be our first choice, but what can be our second choice? And so we ended up with Zencash. Now that doesn't mean we won't ever create a pool for Zcash. Ted has already got everything synced up for us to actually release a Zencash wallet. He's just holding back on it because I've told him to hold back on it. You're looking around like kind of weird, like, why would you do that?
No, I'm not. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So why would we do that? Because if we put everyone onto Zcash, right, and we would need to really put a whole bunch of effort, right? We would have to have a whole bunch of effort to even be competitive for Zcash. And I'm afraid that with the amount of people we have, we wouldn't even be doing 1% of what Flypool is doing.
All right.
If everyone who posted their, right here, if everyone who posted their hash power helped us out, we would still be less than 1% of what Flypool is putting out.
So, yeah, Flypool is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I watched them grow, and I remember the day NiceHash went down. I saw it drop down to like 45, and I was like, "What? This is awesome!" I had the best day mining that. But no. So you guys are. I don't want to say you're swinging for the fences, but you're swinging. You got a big bat there, and you're trying to like step up and hit it off to the plate. I don't like calling any coin a shit coin, but they're out there. And sometimes you just got to start with those. Start with newer coins that have the possibility to go somewhere, and you can find hundreds of blocks.
Right.
So,
Right.
there's a lot that I can name, but I'm not going to name them because they could be potential clients, and I don't want to. Our job is to make it easier for anybody to mine coins. So
Yeah.
I don't want to do that, but just you got your flagship, right? You
Yeah.
got the Zencash,
We got
like
Zencash.
that. Like
That's our flagship. Yeah.
start. I'll leave it at that. I think you see where I'm going with this.
I think I know where you're going with it. Ted, I hope you know where he's going with it. And if you don't, you can talk to him tomorrow and find out.
We'll talk tomorrow about it.
You can talk to him tomorrow. I think that's a good idea. Once we figure out that Zencash is working, 100% we know it's working. We're not going to stop at just that pool. You're right. We shouldn't. We should definitely expand outside of what we have, and we will. But we need everyone's support, right? We need to build up that. We need to get that steam rolling, right? We need to get that hash power going.
Well, the best way you get people is get a new coin. At least this is my 2 cents. Take it however you want. New coin. You're the first person on the blockchain with it, and that'll be huge. So
and then
you just got to put yourself out there after you get your testing done at your 0% pool fees.
Right.
And yeah, man, you can definitely reach for the moon.
Everyone can thank Bobby for our 0% pool fees during testing period.
You're welcome.
I just quickly glanced over here and was looking at our hash power, and I noticed that 8 of 10. I know 8 of 10 isn't in the chat, but I will be posting this video up on the Bitcoin Pub, and hopefully he will watch it. 8 of 10 is crushing it when it comes to doing a mining pool, and I'm noticing that he's mining Zencash, and I don't think he's on our pool. So everyone in the Bitcoin Pub, I think you guys should start.
Yeah.
I think you guys should ping him. I think you should be like, look, you're saying it's like right here, guys, right here. Just project over, but right there. 30,000 souls per second. That's what he's putting out. So
that'd be helpful.
So I think that would be real helpful. I mean, the faster we get a block, the faster we know that the pool's working, and the faster that we put this out, right? We created it for you guys at the Bitcoin Pub, but we can't stop there, right? I mean, we really want this to be the founders, right? The base of this is the Bitcoin Pub members. But we also want to expand it, and we want to be able to offer the other coins that the Bitcoin Pub members are asking for. We want to be able to offer those coins up as well. We don't want to be stuck with we don't want to stop, right? We don't want to stop at Zencash. We want to keep going, and we want to be able to serve all of the people in the Bitcoin Pub with whatever mining pool they want. That's a lot of work to be putting on to Ted, but I think Ted can handle it. Ted's crushing it, and I think Ted can handle adding another coin. And of course, it's going to take time, and like you said, we have to be patient. Ted and I've got to be patient and know that it's coming, right? It's coming along. Things are working. Honestly, I probably spend way too much time at work clicking on the graph to see where we are, right? And I notice, people dropping off, and I'll be like, I wonder if their rig crashed.
You assume the worst has happened to those people. You're like, their house caught on fire. That's the only reason why they would have left this pool.
Well, I give them the benefit of the doubt, right? I don't sit there and go, they must have left because they don't like us, or they don't
right?
support us. No, I don't. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Their rig must have crashed. That's right. That's the benefit of the doubt. Well, Bobby, you got anything else for me? You wanna pitch? Join your Discord? Anything like that? What happened?
I'm sorry. I think you just said something, but we just broke up. I apologize. What was that?
I said, is there anything that you would like to pitch, or last things you would like to say before we wrap this up?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I would love to pitch some stuff, but just hey, we're gonna stick around. We're gonna try to do our best. If you have any feature requests, join our Discord. We have one of the best websites in the world. Very debatable. Actually, it's super debatable. It's like a one page, but it is what it is right now. We're working on stuff. We're just we're in alpha right now, and it can only get better. It can't get worse, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I got right now. Thanks for having me on here, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for joining us. And Bobby, we at the Bitcoin Pub would love to have you guys being active in our community as well. So please, Shane, definitely Shane. Okay,
It's not
definitely
me.
Shane.
Not me. Shane. Shane.
Well, you too, but definitely Shane also.
Sure.
Definitely Shane also. You guys join us at the Bitcoin Pub. We are forming a community of people who want everybody to win. We sat here and we dished on Flypool and we dished on NiceHash, but honestly, us over here at the Bitcoin Pub, we really want to see everyone exceed in the crypto market. We think there's a space for everybody here in the crypto space, everyone to get a ticket to the moon. Guys, thanks for joining me here. I really appreciate you guys joining me at BiteSizeMining. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please leave a comment down below. Please join us at the Bitcoin Pub. And as always, Bobby, as always, keep mining.
Keep mining. Hell yeah. Keep
Hell
mining.
yeah, keep mining.
Hell yeah.